What is your oldest memory? A childhood home, a face you loved. Now ask yourself, do you truly remember it, or do you just remember the photograph on your phone? We are living through a silent biological crisis. We are voluntarily outsourcing the most sophisticated machine in the universe, the human brain, to silicon chips and algorithms. Neuroscientists call it digital amnesia. By relying on search engines and AI to think, remember, and navigate for us, our brains are adapting. Studies suggest this excessive digital reliance may lead to physical changes in our hippocampus, the center of human memory. If you don't use it, you lose it. And a society without memory, without the ability to think critically, is a society that is perfectly easy to control. Welcome to the matrix of the mind. Let's unplug. In 2011, Harvard researchers discovered the Google effect. They proved that human beings no longer encode information into their own memory if they know a machine can find it for them. We became hardware, relying on the crowd as our external hard drive. But the brain is a muscle. Neuroscientists call it neuroplasticity. When you rely blindly on external tools, your cognitive functions weaken. We are witnessing an epidemic of digital dementia. In a 2025 MIT Media Lab study, researchers hooked users up to EEG brain scanners while they used generative AI. The results were clear. Those who outsourced their thinking to AI exhibited weaker neural connectivity, accumulating what researchers call profound cognitive debt. Silicon Valley defends this. Tech billionaires claim that cognitive offloading is a good thing. They argue that by letting AI handle the heavy lifting, it frees up our working memory to focus on deeper, more critical thinking. It is a brilliant, beautiful lie. They gave you free cognitive space, but they never allowed you to use it. The moment your mind was free, their algorithms flooded the void with addictive design, outrage, and endless scrolling. They deliberately trigger your amygdala so you never think critically. A society that cannot remember its past and cannot critically analyze its future is already conquered. But there is hope, because neuroplasticity works in both directions. The human brain can heal, but only if you force it to work again. Experts call it cognitive resistance. By turning off the GPS and navigating your city by memory, by reading physical books instead of algorithmic feeds, you actively stimulate neurogenesis. You literally rebuild the gray matter in your mind. You must reclaim your working memory. The machine wants you passive, distracted, and dependent. In a world that wants to think for you, to remember is to rebel. Your identity is built on your memories. Do not hand them over to a server. Put the device down. Look up. Join the rebellion. Subscribe now and break the illusion.